Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all of my favorite cruelty-free makeup items. And I'm trying to keep this video short, so I'm just going to do all makeup. Well, I'm not necessarily trying to keep it short, but if I were to do like all cruelty-free favorites right now, it would be a long list. And so I want to keep it a little bit shorter. And I've discovered so much makeup ever since I started buying more cruelty-free products. So I figured I would just keep it all makeup today. I might show y'all a couple brushes, but if you want me to do like all of my favorite cruelty-free makeup brushes or like skincare or like shampoos, like all of that stuff, I can totally do another video for that. But and if you do, just let me know in the comments and I will film a video for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start talking about face makeup. I have a few favorite foundations, tinted moisturizers that I like to use and cycle off of. So my all-time favorite foundation, and this has actually been one of my favorite foundations for years. I've talked about this in my favorites videos in the past, but I was so happy to know that Laura Mercier is cruelty-free. They actually weren't cruelty-free for a moment there, like they were, and then they were, and then they were. That was kind of like tongue twistery. But Laura Mercier, the Silk Cream foundation is my absolute favorite foundation. This one is the oil-free photo edition one, but the moisturizing one is just as great. I have combination skin, so I could pull off using the moisturizing one. But if you do have dehydrated skin or like normal skin, you might want to use the moisturizing one, especially during the fall winter season. I will say about the moisturizing one, every time I wear it, I get a lot of compliments because it makes my skin look extra glowy. I wore it several times this year, especially over the summer, and I got so many compliments that my skin looked amazing, and my skin didn't look any better. Like it was the foundation, I guess. But I do use the oil-free one, and the moisturizing one, it looks just like this, but the bottle is actually a little bit shinier. And you'll see, like this one says oil-free foundation, and the other one says moisturizing, of course. Another one that I love is the Becca Cosmetics Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. This one's actually out and I need to buy a new bottle. I've used this in multiple videos in the past. Like when I first started using cruelty-free makeup, this is actually the first foundation I started kind of using. Also, I love using the Laura Mercier oil-free tinted moisturizer. Wait, does it say oil? Yeah, it does. So this one it has SPF 20 in it, so that's really great. It has a little bit, it's kind of like if you were to mix your foundation with a really sheer tinted moisturizer. That's what I feel like it is because it has a little bit more coverage than most tinted moisturizers, and I feel like this one makes your skin look glowy. I love this for like a no makeup look or like during the summer when it's hot outside. I mean, this is like my summer tinted moisturizer because it says fun and that's pretty tan. So I usually use it more in the summer. And then fall and winter, I do use my Silk Cream foundation. So this one's running low. Oh, and the colors that I use, like right now, I'm wearing Bamboo Beige from the Silk Cream foundation. I'm actually currently wearing it right now. But whenever I'm tan, I use Cashew Beige. So this one, yeah, this one's Bamboo Beige. So those are my favorite foundations. My favorite concealer is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. So my favorite concealer is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I mean, I've been using this ever since it came out, basically. And I use the shade Light Warm. I love how this one is full coverage, but it's not cakey. It's not creamy in that sense. So if you've watched my videos in the past, you know that I've actually talked about this concealer. I've been using this for a long time. I actually use it as my eyeshadow primer as well. I really don't use a lot of eyeshadow primers. So I use this as my eyeshadow primer, and I also use it to conceal right underneath the eyebrows to make it look really precise. So I have it on today as my eyeshadow primer, I have it as my concealer, and I have it underneath my eyebrows so that I can make it look more precise. And then also like my favorite corrector. So I used to use the Becca Cosmetics Pink Under Eye Corrector, but then I found this one from Naked as well, and it's the pink one. So the orange one is for covering dark circles, but this pink one is great for under eye brightening. So I love using this one. I'm not using it today, but I use it quite often. But I do love this one a lot. It's my favorite corrector. So when it comes to setting under eye concealer, So my ultimate favorite is the NYX HD Finishing Powder, the banana shade. So obviously you can see I put a dent in this thingy, or can you? I have like 3 of them that I've used pretty much all year. And I use a damp beauty blender for this to set the under eye after concealer. I'm not using it today, but this one's my all-time favorite. A close second is the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I've been using this one for years. I mean, this is like, I probably should get rid of this one because it says it expires in 18 months. So I've had this one for quite a while and it's lasted me forever, and I use my makeup. So, and concealer is one of those things where I can't leave the house without concealer. Like if there's one makeup item I can't leave without, it's concealer, just because I'm a little self-conscious about my under eyes. And of course I have eyelash extensions. So before it used to be like, can't leave without mascara, but I've been wearing eyelash extensions for like over 10 years now. So the one thing that I can't leave the house without is concealer. So let's go ahead and go into the contour kits, because on the contour kits, I do set my under eye as well, like if I'm feeling the other ones. And y'all know I have been using the LA Colors Cosmetics one for years. This one is a really great dupe to the Anastasia contour palette. And don't get me wrong, I love the contour kit from Anastasia. I love a lot of their products, but for $6.99, this one is amazing. And every time I run out of it, I always get a new one. This is like one of those things where every Christmas, someone gets this in their makeup bag or like their stocking, because I feel like it's such an amazing buy. It's great quality, it's affordable, and it has like a range of colors. And I do like setting the under eye with this light color and the banana as well. But I will say that the NYX HD Finishing Powder is my favorite. The highlighter on here is actually really great too. Also, this one it's not that it's necessarily my favorite because I just got it like a week ago from my work wife, Viviana. But I've been using it all week and I can't believe how amazing it is at such an affordable price and what like great quality it is. But this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring palette, and I'm actually wearing it today. So I set my under eyes with it. I also contoured with it, but I did use a little bit of the LA Colors Cosmetics. So the warm tones in that palette, I did bronze my skin with it, and then the cool tone color here is what I use to contour. And for my highlighter, I am wearing Opal from Becca Cosmetics. That's probably one of my favorite highlighters, and I'll get into that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into powders. So I recently started using the Mercier Translucent Finishing Powder, the loose one. Oh my gosh, I have seen people talk about this for years, and I can't believe I have not owned it yet. It's what I'm wearing today, and I love how matte it makes my skin look. And I might not wear it a lot during the fall and winter, but right now it's in Texas. It's like 70-something degrees and it's like the end of October. So, I don't know. My skin doesn't really get super dry in the winter like other people, so I don't know if I'm going to be wearing it a ton. But this makes your skin look so matte, so beautiful. And if you've seen any of my latest photos, I've been wearing this consistently for the last like 2.5 weeks. It's amazing. So this is a translucent setting powder. I absolutely love it, and what I use to apply it is like one of those powder puffs. So these ones, I have like several of these Alcone ones, and I just like pat it all over, and it's translucent. It looks kind of like white and powdery at first, but then it like blends into your skin and it becomes translucent. Also, another favorite powder of mine is the NYX Cosmetics #NoFilter. So this is really comparable, I think, to the like MAC Pro Longwear. I haven't worn MAC products in a really long time. But this is like full coverage. It's inexpensive. So if you're on a budget and you want a great powder, but you want like full coverage, this is great. You could even use this like over like a tinted moisturizer, and you're going to have like more of a foundation look. I've been using this as well, but ever since I discovered the Mercier one, I've just been using it nonstop. But this was the one that I was using nonstop right before, so I know that I'm going to be alternating a lot. Alrighty, so my favorite blushes. I have a couple favorite blushes. So, I am really loving the blush trios from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And you'll see I have a ton of Anastasia stuff that I absolutely love. So one of my favorites is the Peachy Love from Anastasia. It's the blush trio. Oh my gosh, I just love, of course it's peach, so I love it. But I love all the color combinations. So this one's really great because it's a little bit more autumny. And then we have our soft, everyday, like peachy pink color. And then I love this one. It has a little bit of glitter in it, but you really don't see it on, so it doesn't look like you're too glittery and stuff. And I feel like this one would be really great for like everyday or even like summertime. It's a little bit more peachy. So I feel like I would gravitate towards this one more in the summertime. But honestly, I can use this all year long because peach is like one of those colors where it looks good all throughout the year. So I absolutely love this blush, and it's been like one of my go-tos. But another one of my favorites, I can have more than one favorite, right? These are just like my ride or dies. This is another peach blush that I love a lot, and it's super high pigmented. It's from the Balm Cosmetics, and the color is Fall for this blush. Oh, no. So the color is called Swiss Dot, and I wear it a ton in my pictures in the past, but I've been kind of wearing the Peachy Love one more recently. But another one of my favorites is the Anastasia Blush Trio Cocktail Party. I'm wearing this dark bronzy blush color today, and then I have a little bit of the pink on top of it. But see how like my cheeks look a little bit more bronzed? So I absolutely love this one. And then I love this like dark peachy pink one. It's like kind of like a hot peach. But this one's called Cocktail Party, and I'm going to get a couple more. Like there's, I think 3 more or 2 more, and I'm going to purchase them. But I'm trying to just slowly buy things and not spend so much money all at once. But I am obsessed with the blush trios from Anastasia Beverly Hills right now. Gosh, that's such a long word. I love how pigmented they are. I love that they last all day. Like I have not touched this up, and I've been wearing this blush since early this morning. I did powder my face and reapply lipstick or whatever, but I mean, this is awesome. It stays on like all day. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to eyeshadow palettes. I know I just filmed the Just Peachy Mattes, and I just recently had discovered this one, but seriously, this is gonna be like my go-to for fall because it literally has all the daytime colors. It has like kind of peachy summery colors, it has fall colors, and then it has cranberries, and I love berries, I love cranberries. You'll notice that I kind of gravitate more towards that. But I love this palette. It's all matte, which I love all matte eyeshadows. I like shimmer too, but matte is my jam. So I just feel like this is like a really great everyday eyeshadow row right here that you can wear on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be like super colorful. You can be very natural with this palette. And then you have all your color down here. So yeah, this has been my go-to, and I'm just loving all of the peachy stuff from Too Faced as well. And I love that all their products smell like whatever it is. So like if it's a peach palette, it smells like peaches. I do like their Chocolate Soleil bronzer for contouring as well, and it smells like chocolate. It's amazing. From Anastasia, I love the Modern Renaissance palette. I wore this last year, or I got this last year, and it was like my fall. It was like one of my go-to palettes last fall. And I know I'm going to still wear it a lot because it literally has all of the colors that I love, like all those cranberries. It's very similar to this Peachy Mattes or whatever because you can really take it daytime, and it has cranberries, but it does have shimmery colors, and the Peachy Mattes doesn't. So if you like shimmer, then I would probably go for this palette. And I think there's more colors. I could be lying. But they're highly pigmented. They're really great overall eyeshadows. I absolutely love them. Also, so this year, the newer one that I got from Anastasia is the Subculture Palette. And I love this one too because it does have like that cranberry color in it, but it has a little bit more range of colors, so it makes me step outside of my comfort zone. And I haven't used it that much, but I love how pigmented it is. I think I just really love a lot of Anastasia's eyeshadows. I love how pigmented it is. What's crazy is, so I used this eyeshadow palette for the last makeup class, and one of the girls that was going to come, she mentioned how she purchased this palette. She purchased this palette, and she said that she was watching the reviews, and that a lot of people were saying that it didn't blend well, but I did not have any trouble blending it whatsoever. I think it's great quality. I think it was very blendable. I don't really have any complaints. The only thing is, like, there's colors that I know are like out of my comfort zone on here. But overall, it's just a really great palette. It has neutrals, it has cranberries like I like. And it's just highly pigmented. And I just really love Anastasia's eyeshadows. They're just really great. And I will say, like, because I like a lot of their products, but I recently got their stick foundation. I did not like it. I returned it. It wasn't my favorite. My favorite eyeliners. So my favorite gel liner is the NYX Gel Liner and Smoother. I always get the liner and smudger. This one is the jet black one, and I've been using this for years. I mean, if you've been following my channel for a long time, you know that I've been using this one for years. I also love the Pacifica pencil liners. They are super creamy, and my favorite one is the brown one, but I don't know where I put it, so this one's just the black one. The off-white creamy one is really great for putting it in the waterline, but I love how creamy their eyeliners are. So creamy. But my favorite is the brown. I think I like wearing brown eyeliner over black. I have gravitated more towards that here recently. My favorite angle brush right now for applying this is the IT Cosmetics. Let me find it real quick. So the IT Cosmetics angle brush, you can find this, I believe you can find it at Sephora as well, but I did purchase mine from Ulta. This has been like my ride or die the last year. I also just recently discovered another angle brush that's just as awesome. It's from NYX, but this one's for brows and it has a little spoolie at the end. But I am like so picky when it comes to angle brushes because I like for them to be extremely thin so that I can apply like a really precise thin eyeliner line, but then also when I'm doing my brows, because sometimes I like using it for both. So that way I'm not just using so many products in excess. I love being able to draw like hair strokes in my brows so that it looks more filled in, but it looks more natural and not like super dark eyebrows. Those are my favorite when it comes to like angle brushes and applying the gel liner. And if you want me to do like all of my favorite cruelty-free makeup brushes, let me know. I'm more than happy to film that because I have a lot of brushes that are amazing and great quality, and I have been using them the last year ever since I started buying more cruelty-free products. So there's a lot of stuff out there that is such great quality that people just don't know about. Okay, my favorite brow pencil is the NYX Micro Pencil. I use the espresso color, but I also mix it with a really dark, when I'm doing my eyebrows, I use this, but I also use eyeshadow as well. Like, I've totally changed up my eyebrow routine from the last video that I've done. And I mean, you guys have probably, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, I have totally changed the way I do my eyebrows, just the way I fill it in, because I want it to look kind of more, I don't know, microbladed. I've been getting a lot of people asking me if they're microbladed and they're not. I haven't taken the plunge yet. Okay, so my favorite lipsticks. So I recently discovered the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. And oh my gosh, there's so many colors that I absolutely love. So I love, there's a color called Liar that I absolutely love. I love this Insanity color. It's like a really pretty nude. I think my favorite pink one right now is the Naked Creme. Oh, I love doing this for like bridal makeup. It is so pretty. I did this for my best friend's wedding and she looked absolutely stunning. I wore it too, I think. Black Talk. Oh my gosh. So what I love about these lipsticks is they are so creamy, so buttery, like, and they have like kind of like a creamy matte finish, and they are the Vice Creme ones. So it's not the matte ones, it's not the sheer one, it is the cream ones, because I do have some sheer ones, but they're not the same. I love how creamy these are and how fully pigmented they are. So I'm trying to just slowly build my makeup kit, and I have like so many colors. I mean, this isn't even everything, but. When it comes to lip gloss, my favorite lip glosses are the NYX Butter Glosses. I have been using these for years. I love the NYX Butter Gloss, and I just recently posted a photo on Instagram using the Intense Butter Gloss. And I thought it was spice cake, but it's actually toasted marshmallow. And this one is the Intense Butter Gloss. So the Intense Butter Gloss is even more glossy. If you don't really like glossy lips, then you're not going to like this at all. But I do love the Butter Gloss. It reminds me a lot of like the NYX, or not NYX, it reminds me a lot of the MAC Cosmetics lip glosses that I haven't used in so long. Okay, what else? So my favorite highlighter is the Becca Cosmetics Opal. I love this because it's not gold, it's not silver, it's universal. You can use it every single day. I love it for looking super glowy. I'm wearing it today, so I'm like, highlight is poppin'. Yeah, I love Opal. I feel like it's a great color that goes with silver, it goes with gold. I gravitate more towards like warm tones, and I feel like this looks really great with warm tones, but even if you're wearing like cool tone makeup, this looks just as pretty on it as well. And I love using the Real Techniques setting brush. You can also use this to set your under eye concealer, but I mainly use it for highlighter, and I use a damp beauty blender for my under eye concealer. Every once in a while I'll use this, but I love using the beauty blender underneath my eyes, and I use this for blending my highlighter because it's not too big, but it's not too little. And sometimes if it's too big, it deposits way too much color, and so you need the right brush. And this is kind of like a dupe to the Anastasia highlighter brush. So that's why I got it to begin with. Alrighty guys, so that is it. Sorry that the video was so long. I could keep on going and show y'all a lot more. And I'm sure I'm missing other makeup products. So if you have questions on like other favorites in terms of makeup, feel free to comment. And then also if you want to know about more skincare, hair care, deodorant, like all that stuff, and like what my favorite cruelty-free products are, then comment below. And if you love my video, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.